Let's make some problems. Here we have 27. All right, 27. If we were to round this number into the decade, is it closer to 20 or the 30? Here's our focus number. It's in the tens place, so we're going to look at the number right to the right of it. Is that a power number or a wimpy number? Well, that's definitely power, so that changes it to 30. It changes the 2 to 3, and the right-hand side after the number all goes to 0. If we had 94, is 4 a power number? No. So 9 stays the same, and we're going to add a 0 to it. 8. We could round this to the nearest 1,000. In that case, 1 would not have any power, so this would turn into 4,000 because we're going to keep the 4, and all the rest of these numbers are going to add to, or just change to the zeros. And if we had the next number, 8, 4, 5, and 5, and we were going to round to the nearest 1,000, we would look at the number right next door, 4. That is a wimpy number. So this is going to keep our 8, and all of the rest of the numbers will change to 0. This problem would be a lot easier to add. 8 plus 4 is 12. Then this number here, let me take my marks away so you can just see the number. We would have to go 8 plus 5 is 13. We're going to carry our 1, 5, 6, and 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 8 plus 4 is 12. So the actual answer, 12,573, is close to the 12,000. If we were actually going to make this to the nearest 1,000, though, the 5 would have power to change this to a 13, the 3, and then all the zeros. So we are within the decade of the 12,000 to the 13,000. Okay, let's take an example. We have 3,943. If we were to go to the nearest 1,000 with this, we would look at the number right after the thousands column. 9 is a power number, so it changes this to a 4. So our number would be changed to 4,000. It's not actually equal, it just is rounded to. If we were going to take another number, 5, 2, 6, and 8, if we were going to round to the nearest 1,000 again, 2, the number touching the 5 right to the right-hand side, is a wimpy number. So this stays a 5, and we have our zeros. So now let's consider actually adding these numbers together. This side's pretty easy with all these zeros. We have 0, 0, 0, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So here we have 9,000, and the actual answer, 8 plus 3 is 11. We're going to put down the 1 and carry a 1. Here's a group to 10. That's 10, and 1 and more is 11. Carry. Here's a group to 10 with the 1 and the 9, my finger and the 9. That's a 10, 12. Carry the 1. 5 and 3 is 8, and 1 more is 9. So you can see that if we were to round this number, our 2 would not have any power, so this number would round to 9,000. This one worked out pretty well. There are some, like the example that we just did, where we were a little bit too high with it, but in the range of between the 12,000 and the 13,000. So this is an example that works out a little bit better. But remember, when we're estimating or rounding, it's getting close to it without actually getting the exact or precise answer. But the addition or the math involved in it is quite a bit easier.